Back in March, I went to Egypt with my daughter, yeah? And while we were in Egypt, I made some videos, about different types of things. The food we had, the scenery, everything. And it was beautiful. We were there for roughly 10 days. And we traveled the country like we had. I rented a car. We drove all the way down to Aswan. We drove all the way up to Cairo. We didn't see everything we wanted to see, obviously, but no issue. It was so beautiful. It was safe. It was affordable. The people are amazing. Like, I left a part of my heart in Egypt, literally. Okay, that country, everything was just beautiful. Now, we've been to Morocco together. Me, all of my children, right? Same thing. We got a rental. While we were there, we made videos. Talked about the things I saw, made different types of posts about how it is, right? You're on holiday, you're sharing your joy, right? Tell me why. Every time without fail, there is someone in the comments that's like, oh my God, Egypt, that's not safe. Morocco, that's not safe. First of all, and then you go hand in hand with the whole, I'm never going back. Then don't. Don't. Stay your ass at home. If you like, don't even go to your neighboring town. I don't give a shit, okay? And I can assure you, from the bottom of my heart, nobody else cares. Like, if you say this kind of shit, like, see, first of all, there are layers to things like this. And that is when overthinkers, I know, we suffer, okay? We suffer. Because for me, when I see comments like this, I'm like, what do you expect us to do now? Should I time travel back and start regretting my holiday? Because you said it's not safe and you wouldn't go, then don't. Because imagine being so fucking miserable that you scroll on the internet, you see somebody enjoying their holiday, you see what they posted, how they're loving it. And your first instinct is to tell this person that you've been there and it wasn't this and it wasn't that and you will never go back. What happened to just shutting the entire fuck up? What happened to just minding your business? Like, what do you want me to do with that fucking comment of yours now? And that's not only all. Like I said, there are layers to this. And the layers to this in the second instance, and most of the time, it's coming from white people. And when you, as a white person, say shit like this, it is never not going to be racially charged. It's always going to be racially charged because why are you telling me how it's not safe? Fucking Berlin is not safe. Okay? The city I was born in is not safe. Okay? So what are you telling me? Like back in, trigger warning by the way, back in, when was it, 2017, 18, a girl that came here for studies was dragged into the bushes and not only raped but later unalived, and her body was there for 2 days. For 2 days in the middle of the city center in Mannheim, in opposite of a gigantic living block, with apartments, like a tram stop. Her body was discovered 2 days later. She was murdered brutally on the way home. It wasn't even deep in the night, and even if it would have been deep in the night. So what the fuck are you saying? By whose standard is it not safe? By whose standard is it not safe? By yours? By Eurocentric standards? Oh, how would you as a woman travel to Egypt alone? Shut up. Shut up. Because why are you continuously demonizing non-white men? You're fucking insane. And by the way, there are certain conversations in this whole topic that is none of your fucking business, okay? That's the matter of Egyptians, Tunisians, Moroccans, for us to discuss in our own communities. Because yes, we have issues, okay? Africa has issues, a lot of issues. And I can assure you that 10 out of 10 of those issues are tracing back to colonialism, to slavery, and later to neo-colonization. So why don't you shut the fuck up and go and ask your fucking grandparents? What do you mean Egypt is not safe? What do you mean Morocco is not safe? What do you mean? What do you mean even? First of all, North Africa, especially Morocco, Tunisia, and Egypt, are so touristy that people literally kiss the asses of white people in those countries. Sadly. And yes, I'm speaking from experience before you ask me, okay? We do like everything to meet those people and make them feel welcome. And because our countries depend on tourism heavily, Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, this, if you take tourism away from our countries, you literally take away a big chunk of income for many families, for the countries in itself. So y'all make me sick. We value tourists. We value them so much because they bring money. And instead of for you guys to bring manners, you left your manners in your fucking countries and then come and expect what? I don't even know what you're expecting. I don't even know. Yes, Africa is amazing. And from Africa has everything, both from human resources, from human diversity to cultural diversity to language diversity to food. Most of y'all cannot even take simple paprika powder, garlic powder. Your tongue will be tangling. You're talking about, oh, the food. I got Egypt belly. Then fucking go to Burger King. Go to fucking KFC. Stop eating in the Medina. Stop eating, I don't know, in local restaurants. Don't do it then. What the fuck? I've been to Nigeria. I've been to Ethiopia. I've been to Jordan. I've been to Morocco. I've been to Egypt. I've been to London. And none of these places, London apart, because they're the headquarters of global colonization, none of these countries, and mind you, all my children, we don't eat in touristy spots by default. If I go somewhere and the main crowd I'm seeing is white people, I'm not going. I am not going, okay? Call me fucking hater, call me racist, I don't give a shit, okay? Call me whatever the fuck you want, I'm not going. So we eat probably even in restaurants where the language barrier is even present, because they don't speak English, we don't speak Arabic, we don't speak French. So it's only by hand, foot, and Google fucking translate, okay? We've never been sick. Now, does that mean it doesn't happen? No, but if you are sensitive and your stomach is sensitive, that's on you. Two things can be right at the same time, Okay, we get that. But that's neither here nor there. You can dislike something and have an experience that wasn't pleasant or that didn't meet your standards, and you can still be respectful. You do not need to use your disliking of a certain country or a culture or the people to use it as a justification to become fucking racist, because that's what y'all do. Y'all come on the internet acting as if the moment you touched down till the moment you entered the air, your trip was horrible. And I get that sometimes happens for various reasons, okay? I've seen people that had terrible experiences with their travel agencies, with da-da-da-da-da. I get that. And they, of course, Egypt, Morocco, Jordan, all these countries are not for everybody. I get that, okay? It's not everybody's cup of tea to go and sleep in the desert and not have hot water. Okay? It's not. I get that. But is that a reason for you to start being fucking racist and talking about how Moroccans are dirty and Tunisians are this and the Egyptians are that? No, you are going to another country, another continent with a different culture, with years of ancient history, by the way, that's involved, that was thriving when the rest of the world was in fucking caves. And then you're telling us how you didn't like this, you didn't like that. What the fuck are we supposed to do? I mean, everybody can express their opinions. I get that, okay? And of course, there are mistakes you make as a non-African or as a full-blown snowflake when you're traveling to non-white countries, okay? But do you know the funny thing? When I was 15, we took our final trip in school. We took our trip to Rome. Do you know we got travel warnings to Rome? They still don't take your passport along because they steal your passport. Mind you, I was 15, so that was 2005. Don't take your phone, don't take your belongings, don't put any necklaces on because they snitch it off your necks, etc., etc. In the center of Europe. So what's the issue? Why are you so quick to ignore travel warnings or unsafe situations or areas in Europe, but you're so quick to point fingers at the African continent? Stay the fuck away. We don't want you there anyway. You can respectfully and disrespectfully stay the fuck home. I don't know, go to fucking Mallorca. Go and sip a beer by 5 o'clock in the morning. We really don't care. Just don't. How about you just don't tell us? Especially when you see people enjoying their holidays, just shut the fuck up and keep scrolling. It's really that simple, okay?